What's up, YouTube? My name is Big Boy Snatch on TV, aka what kind of snacks you want, because I got plenty go around. This is my WWE Smackdown review on highlights. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please watch the video from all the way from the beginning all the way towards the end. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for more West content, because I'm on the road to 11K and path to YouTube partner. Follow my social media down below in the description, and let's get started. Now, WWE Smackdown was a pretty good show for what it was. I'm glad to be back on YouTube. Sorry that my Wi-Fi wasn't on for more than 2 days, so I'm glad to be back, man. So that's all I gotta say. Let's get right into it. Then now we're together. The WWE video leads us to the show. Video highlights are shown from SummerSlam Sunday's main event, which saw the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes defeated John Cena for the WWE Championship in a street fight. John Cena gave respect to Cody Rhodes and was left to soak in the applause from the crowd until Brock Lesnar made his shocking return to WWE. Brock Lesnar attacked John Cena and hit him with an F5. Now, we haven't seen Brock Lesnar in over 2 years. He was there in 2012, 2021, and 2023. But didn't nobody ask for Brock Lesnar to come back to WWE. And that's all I gotta say. But the crowd, I seen a clip on TikTok that the crowd was saying we want Brock. And I know what I saw. It said that they want Karrion Kross, but it said they chanted we want Brock, and that's what happened. It is what it is. But didn't nobody ask for Brock Lesnar, so it is what it is. So. Anyway, let me continue. It says John Cena addresses Brock Lesnar's attack at SummerSlam. This was a good segment, in my opinion. John Cena comes out to a massive pop from Montreal crowd. John Cena looks fired up, but the applause, the crowd is solidly behind him and loudly chants his name. John Cena then directs it over to SmackDown's ring announcer Mark Nash. Mark Nash says, "Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the greatest of all time, the Never Seen 17 celebration with each and every one of you here in Montreal for one last time. He is the last real champion, John Cena." John Cena gets an unreal ovation and poses in the ring. John Cena says they have come a long way. For the longest time, the WWE was afraid to go to Montreal. There's a lot of history in this building. They were afraid because they thought the artists would hijack the show. John Cena has never been afraid of that. He's always known that the artist is the show. The crowd gives him another huge ovation and chants his name. John Cena says he knows the people at home wishes they were here. He knows why WWE was afraid. There are people everywhere. The noise is defending. He can barely hear himself talk. He can't even feel it through the screen at home. Imagine someone trying to plan a show around them. Sometimes when you're in the ring, it gets scary. It gets scary when the crowd starts singing. The crowd starts loudly singing. Ole, John Cena says they might be afraid and wonder what to do. If there is one thing the people have taught him through the years, it is that even though he might be afraid, he faces his fear head on and let them sing and do their thing. John Cena embraces and enjoys every single second. Another John Cena chant fires up. John Cena says, "Trust me, it doesn't last forever." The crowd chants, "Thank you, Cena." Cena looks incredibly moved as he listens to this thunderous chant. John Cena says he's been performing for over 2 decades and has shared many valuable moments in this ring. John Cena thanks the crowd for that. John Cena says after tonight, he's got 11 days left. John Cena is starting to understand that as far as being afraid, every single time a day goes by, he gets more afraid. John Cena thanks the crowd for that. John Cena wants to lean into this for a second because it's important he gets this off his chest. John Cena wants to lead with honesty and vulnerability. He is afraid that no matter how much he gives in this limited time, he'll never be enough and will let them down. He'll also admit that he is very afraid of leaving in the WWE, moving on, that the people will forget about him. The crowd is shocked and chants no. John Cena has all these fears on his mind. He's even afraid of Brock Lesnar. John Cena doesn't know in what universe he would even he would even choose Brock Lesnar as an opponent. John Cena and the crowd have known each other for a long time. They know there's no universe where he ever backs down from Brock Lesnar. He is afraid. Is he afraid? Yes, he's afraid Brock Lesnar just got himself a John Cena problem. John Cena is afraid that every single WWE superstar has just gotten themselves a John Cena problem. Time is winding down. If they saw SummerSlam, they know he's not going down without a fight. John Cena says, so Brock Lesnar, when you want some, come get some. To anyone brave enough to walk the aisle and face off with the last real champion, he plans to go down guns blazing. The last time is now. So if you want some, come get some. Logan Paul heads to the stage to massive boos. Logan Paul starts walking to the ring and exhaustedly says John Cena. Paul says whatever this is. He cuts off by massive booing. Whatever version of John Cena this is makes him sick. Logan Paul used to respect him, but now he doesn't even know him. Logan Paul asks why the crowd is so mad. At least he never switched up. Logan Paul gets on the apron and the crowd chants F you, Logan Paul. Logan Paul gets in the ring and John Cena warns him that he may have just made the biggest mistake of his life. Logan Paul says, we'll see about that. John Cena doesn't know who he is, and the people don't either. Logan Paul has been real since day one, whether they like it or not. John Cena says it himself. Logan Paul does WWE better than any professional wrestler, and that includes John Cena. John Cena says Logan Paul might be right about that. He admits to saying that. John Cena says that Logan Paul is also the biggest dumb you-know-what ever seen in his life. Logan Paul says John Cena is saying whatever the boss wants him to. John Cena says Montreal is the show, but Logan Paul says that's false. He is the show. Logan Paul says John Cena is a charity case giving out matches. Logan Paul wants one. John Cena suggests Logan Paul versus John Cena and says it sounds pretty good. Logan Paul had better be careful. And what he wishes for. Logan Paul says he wants it. Logan Paul says he wants to face John Cena in a French-speaking country in the middle of France. Logan Paul wants it at Clash in Paris. Drew McIntyre attacks John Cena from behind, and Logan Paul happily watches on. They then double team John Cena with stunts. WWE champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes runs down for the save. Cody Rhodes sends Drew McIntyre out of the ring, and John Cena sends Logan Paul over the top rope. John Cena accepts the challenge for WWE Clash in Paris. Still, it seems like they want to fight. The crowd is getting louder. John Cena says it looks like he has a partner, and he looks at Cody Rhodes. John Cena suggests Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul take them on tonight. John Cena says the champ is here. Alright. It says hopefully the crowd television was as loud as it was in person. It's going to be a great show. Hashtag Smackdown. Amazing kickoff to Smackdown with a crowd reaction I won't soon forget. It was very reminiscent of Hulk Hogan the night after WrestleMania X8, getting an unreal ovation that wouldn't end. There's nothing like a Canadian crowd. John Cena is going to finish this retirement tour. Alright, this is the 9th Smackdown from Montreal. Montreal has hosted 4 PLEs. Alright, backstage interview. Kathy Kelly is backstage with the Motor City Machine Guns. Alex Shelley's reels are taped up. The TLC match was brutal. They didn't get the titles, but they have made a career of getting knocked down and getting back up. Chris Sabin says their road back to the top begins tonight. Alright, the Motor City Machine Guns make their entrance. They'll face Solo Sikoa MFT's next. Commercial break. Triple Mania is coming on August 16th. Replay. Moments ago, Logan Paul challenged John Cena to a match at WWE Clash in Paris. John Cena was then attacked by Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul before WWE champion Cody Rhodes made the save. John Cena accepts the challenge at Clash in Paris before challenging them to a tag team match tonight. Tonight's main event will be WWE Champion Cody Rhodes and John Cena taking on Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre. Alright, video package. This past Sunday at SummerSlam, the MFTs interfered to cost Jake Overto his chance at the WWE United States Championship against Solo Sikoa in a steel cage match after Jake Overto hit a moonsault off the top of the cage. Alright, so we get the match right here. Tag team match. The Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin versus the MFTs, JC Mateo and Tala Tonga, accompanied by the WWE United States Champion Solo Sikoa and Tonga Loa. And this tag team match right here, this was a decent tag team match, and that's all I gotta say. Alex Shelley will start the match against Jason Mateo. They lock up, and Mateo powers him against the ropes. Jason Mateo gives a clean break. Alex Shelley ducks a blindside from Tala Tonga, and Jason Mateo takes him down. Alex Shelley fights him and applies a side headlock. Jason Mateo whips him off, but he lowers his head and eats a kick. The MCMG hit a double team flatliner slash missile drop kick combo on Jason Mateo. Chris Sabin drop kicks Tonga and the knees. Alex Shelley holds the ropes open, and Chris Sabin hits Jason Mateo with a suicide dive. Chris Sabin puts Jason Mateo in the ring and kicks Tonga in the face. The MCMG gets in the ring and avalanches Jason Mateo in the corner. Alex Shelley tags in. They go for a skull and bones, but Tonga pulls Alex Shelley out of the ring and sends him into the barricade. So we go to commercial break. Picture-in-picture commercial break. Solo Sikoa is sitting in a chair at ringside. Jason Mateo has Alex Shelley in the ring and punches him in his injured ribs. Alex Shelley hits a jawbreaker and goes for a tag, but Jason Mateo stops him from making the tag. Jason Mateo hits a back elbow followed by a clothesline. Tonga tags in and the big man avalanches Alex Shelley in the corner. Tonga hits a short arm back elbow followed by an elbow drop. Tonga grabs him, but Alex Shelley starts to punch back. Tonga kicks him in the ribs and punches him down. Tonga chokes him with his boot, and Sikoa collapses from his chair. Tonga Loa gets some cheap shots in. Tonga clubs Alex Shelley in the face before clubbing the injured ribs. Alex Shelley is in a lot of pain. Tonga whips Alex Shelley hard into the corner and hits a backbreaker. Tonga then stretches Alex Shelley over his knee. Alex Shelley punches out, but Tonga fights back with a bear hug. Back from the break, Tonga is clinching in the bear hug. Alex Shelley punches out, but Tonga chops him down. Tonga scoops him up, but Alex Shelley slides off and shoves him to his corner. Jason Mateo blonde tags in to stop Alex Shelley from making a tag. Alex Shelley quickly boots him and tags Chris Sabin in. Chris Sabin hits Jason Mateo with a crossbody block before punching away at him. Chris Sabin's shoulder is messed up from the TLC's match. Chris Sabin ducks a clothesline and soon hits a tornado DDT for a near fall. Alex Shelley tags in. The MCMG peppers Jason Mateo with a kick, rolling him up for a 2 count. 2 count. Chris Sabin tags in, and the MCMG knocks Tonga off the apron. The MCMG then runs to a double clothesline from Jason Mateo. Jason Mateo crushes Chris Sabin with the inverted exploder 1-2. Alex Shelley breaks it up. Jason Mateo fights back and Tonga blonde tags in. The Motor City Machine Guns goes for a double team Jason Mateo, but Tonga big boots Alex Shelley off the ropes. Tonga then hits Chris Sabin with a chokedown for the win. The winner by pinfall, the MFTs. Decent match with the MFT going over the Motor City Machine Guns. Nothing tremendous, just enough to give the MFTs some momentum as they pursue the titles. Hashtag Smackdown. WWE United States Champion Solo Sikoa gets in the ring with MFT. Solo Sikoa says this is what greatness looks like. They are looking at the soon-to-be WWE Tag Team Champions. They are looking at the most dominant United States Champion. It's a shame because he's all dressed up in his gear, ready to fight, and he's feeling good in Montreal. But there is nobody back there to fight him. So Sikoa says they're going to leave this crappy city because this is the last place he wants to wrestle in. They go to leave, but SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis comes out to the stage. Nick Aldis says since Solo Sikoa claimed to be ready for a fight, he's got a special guest who is ready for a fight. He's someone Solo Sikoa knows well, but this is someone Montreal knows very well. Sami Zayn comes out to a massive pop. Commercial break, non-title match. WWE United States Champion Solo Sikoa, accompanied by the MLT, Tonga Loa, Tala Tonga, and Jason Mateo versus Sami Zayn. This was a good match right here. That's all I gotta say. This was a good match. The bell rings to start the match, and the crowd is buzzing for Sami Zayn. The crowd loudly chants Olay. Solo Sikoa covers his ears. Sami Zayn is fired up and gets the crowd roaring. What a crowd. They lock up, and Solo Sikoa soon backs him to the corner. Solo Sikoa gives a clean break and stares into the eyes of his former Bloodline teammate. Solo Sikoa points to the sky. Solo Sikoa fights back and elbows him in the head. Solo Sikoa sends him into the corner, but Sami Zayn counters with the exploder attempt. Solo Sikoa gets out, but Sami Zayn fights back and has him in the corner. Sami Zayn does the 10 punches, but Solo Sikoa punches him off and runs him over with a shoulder tackle. Solo Sikoa chops the chest and climbs to the second row for a 10 punches. Sami Zayn gets out and trips him before doing the 10 punches. And a little more than that, Sami Zayn wows away at him and punches and chops him against the ropes. Solo Sikoa reverses a whip, but Sami Zayn springboards him over and hits a clothesline over the top rope. Sami Zayn connects with a somersault senton in front of the MLT. The MLT is surrounding Sami Zayn as he gets Solo Sikoa in the ring. Sami Zayn chops Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa reverses a whip, but Sami Zayn holds the ropes and elbows him back. The referee checks on Solo Sikoa, and Tala Tonga clothesline Sami Zayn down. So we go to commercial break. Back from commercial break, Solo Sikoa is on the second rope and lifts Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn counters with a sunset flip powerbomb for a near fall. Sami Zayn gets fired up and grabs Solo Sikoa for a blue thunder bomb, but he has trouble lifting him. Solo Sikoa elbows out and goes for a clothesline, but Sami Zayn ducks it and goes for a blue thunder bomb again. Sami Zayn cannot get him up, and Solo Sikoa hits a spinning solo for a near fall. Solo Sikoa mounts Sami Zayn and punches away at him. Solo Sikoa signals for the end and grabs Sami Zayn by the beard. Sami Zayn kicks a Samoan spike away and boosts him in the face. Sami Zayn catches Solo Sikoa with an exploder into the turnbuckles. Sami Zayn gets the crowd going, and they are loud. Tala Tonga and Tonga Loa gets on the apron, but Sami Zayn punches him off. Sami Zayn hits Solo Sikoa with another exploder into the turnbuckles. Jason Mateo distracts the referee. So Sami Zayn punches him into the ring. Tala Tonga gets on the apron, so Sami Zayn challenges him. Solo Sikoa rocks Sami Zayn with a super kick and goes for a Samoan spike. Sami Zayn ducks it and rolls Solo Sikoa up for the win. The winner by pinfall is Sami Zayn. This was a good match, but Sami Zayn pinned the United States Championship clean in the middle ring. Solo Sikoa is stunned. Sami Zayn quickly gets out of the ring before the MFT can attack him. Also surprised to see Sami Zayn on the show tonight. Sami Zayn pinned the United States Champion. He should be in line for a shot based on that. Is that the next direction for Sami Zayn? I am very jealous that Roy Nero is part of this Unreal crowd tonight. What a show so far. In my opinion, Drew McIntyre should go after Solo Sikoa. That's just my opinion. And that's all I gotta say. Let me move on. Tonight's main event, we'll see WWE Champion Cody Rhodes and John Cena battle Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre. Backstage segment. WWE Women's Tag Team Champion Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss are backstage. Charlotte Flair says she knows tomorrow is Alexa Bliss' birthday. Well, actually, she didn't know it. She has a gift for her tonight. Has a gift for her, though. So we go to commercial break. Video package. WWE teams with ESPN to put their PLEs on their streaming platform starting with WrestleMania. I am not paying $30 just to watch PLE on ESPN. Nobody's not paying $30 just to watch every pay-per-view. Nobody is. Video package. The wide sits cut into the broadcast. Uncle Howdy says they will never lead us astray. When they speak, they always use the truth. Joe Gacy says they are showing their power is nothing more than a harmless useless. Dexter Loomis says they woke them up from their dream and made them realize their true reality. Nikki Cross speaks. Eric Warren says there are more lessons to be learned. Their story has only just begun. Highlights of the TLC match are shown throughout. WWE Trainers Room. The Street Profits are iced up in the Trainers Room with B-Fab. DIY and Cancer Ray come in and yell at them. Tommaso Ciampa says they almost killed a mother. B-Fab says Cancer Ray owns husband, knock it over. SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis says he'll get control of this tag team division. Next week, these two teams will square off. Alright, so we get Charlotte Flair has a birthday surprise for Alexa Bliss. This was a fun segment. WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss head to the ring. In the ring, it's a covered display. We see a replay of them winning the titles at SummerSlam Saturday. This reminds me of Team Hell No of Kang and Bryan and Daniel Bryan right here. This gives me Team Hell No vibes with Kane and Daniel Bryan with Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. But anyway, let me continue. Charlotte Flair greets the crowd. Alexa Bliss' birthday falls during their championship celebration. Charlotte Flair could have made this about her, but she decides to be gracious and share the spotlight. There's a cake in the ring that has "Congratulations, Charlotte Flair" written on it. Alexa Bliss' name is written in a tiny font with a postscript saying "Happy Birthday." Charlotte Flair then shows a present. Alexa Bliss isn't sure and won't accept the gift. They go back and forth, pushing the gift towards each other. Charlotte Flair asks Alexa Bliss if she remembers what she got 4 years ago. Charlotte Flair brings out a Lily doll with a "We're Not Friends" shirt. Charlotte Flair figures Lily needs a tag team partner. Charlotte Flair pulls out a Charlie doll, a version of the Lily doll. The crowd chants "Charlie, Charlie." Alexa Bliss thanks her. Alright. Charlotte Flair says she needs something else from Alexa Bliss. This isn't enough. Charlotte Flair needs something. Montreal needs something. Charlotte Flair says, "You may hug me." The crowd cheers and Alexa Bliss looks around. Alexa Bliss doesn't think it's necessary. Charlotte Flair says, "You may hug the queen, Lexi." Alexa Bliss starts to inch towards her until Chelsea Green and the Secret Herbers interrupt. Chelsea Green says she's a proud Canadian, but listen to them applauding these self-absorbed American weirdos makes her want to turn in her passport. Judging by their love of the Habs, they don't see champions often. The crowd loudly boos. Chelsea Green says she doesn't know why they're parading freaky tacky dolls. They should be celebrating Chelsea Green's homecoming. Charlotte Flair says she has one more gift for Alexa Bliss, kicking Chelsea Green's you-know-what tonight. Chelsea Green says they're busy, but SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis comes out. Nick Aldis says he likes making matches on the fly. He got a brand new referee. A referee comes out with a bow on his chest and makes the match. So we go to commercial break. Backstage segment. Carmelo Hayes finds The Miz backstage. Carmelo Hayes says The Miz promised to take him to the top, but he dropped him. The Miz agrees, but he says Carmelo Hayes can't just get opportunities ahead of him. The Miz says he got Nick Aldis to make them a tag match for next week. Carmelo Hayes shakes hands with him. I believe that Carmelo Hayes is going to turn on The Miz, but I do not know when. SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis walks up and asks what that was about. Miz says he needs to talk to him in his office. So we get the WWE Women's Tag Team Champion Charlotte Flair accompanied by the WWE Women's Tag Team Champion Alexa Bliss versus Chelsea Green accompanied by the Secret Herberts, Piper Niven, and Alba Fire. And this match right here, I did not really care about this match, but Charlotte Flair took the W. Alright, they lock up and Chelsea Green wrenches the arm. Charlotte Flair does a front wheel to reverse the pressure and takes her down. Charlotte Flair walks on Chelsea Green and kicks her out of the ring. Chelsea Green regroups with Secret Herberts. Chelsea Green knocks Charlotte Flair back, but Charlotte Flair quickly fights back with a chop. Chelsea Green attacks Charlotte Flair and bounces her in the corner. Charlotte Flair knocks her back and chops her chest before kicking her in the head. Chelsea Green reverses a whip to the corner, but Charlotte Flair rolls up to the turnbuckle and knocks her back. Charlotte Flair kicks Piper Niven and Alba Fire away before hitting Chelsea Green with a flying crossbody block for a 2 count. Chelsea Green elbows out with a race lock and sends her into the ropes before slinging her down. Charlotte Flair slings over Chelsea Green and rolls her out for a 2 count. The kick out sends Charlotte Flair face first into the middle turnbuckle. Chelsea Green kicks Charlotte Flair head into the turnbuckle and posts on the second rope. So we go to commercial break. Back from commercial break, we see the birthday cake at ringside. Charlotte Flair punches away at Chelsea Green and chops her. Charlotte Flair chops away at her chest, ducks a clothesline and hits a walkover clothesline. Charlotte Flair connects with a German suplex before doing a kip up. Chelsea Green quickly kicks Charlotte Flair back, but Charlotte Flair fires back with a kick. Charlotte Flair follows up with a natural selection for a 2 count. Chelsea Green drops Charlotte Flair on the apron, but Charlotte Flair heads to the top rope. Chelsea Green cuts her off and connects with a superplex for a 2 count. Chelsea Green has the Secret Herberts put the birthday cake in the ring. Alexa Bliss takes out the Secret Herberts with a cannonball. Chelsea Green goes for Prettier into the cake, but Charlotte Flair counters and hits Chelsea Green with her own move into the cake. Charlotte Flair applies the figure 4 leg lock and grabs some frosting from Chelsea Green's face. Charlotte Flair thinks it tastes good and then applies the figure 8 for the win. The winner by submission, WWE Women's Tag Team Champion Charlotte Flair. I did not really care about this match. We already know that Charlotte Flair took the W. Charlotte Flair, I remember Chelsea Green lost to Mitchell in the Street Fight match, and Chelsea Green was covered in trash. That's all I gotta say. Alright, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss celebrate in the ring. Fun segment with Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss and the always reliable Chelsea Green and her cohorts. This was way better than what they did on WWE Raw with Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. Like she said on WWE Unreal, you want Chelsea Green to get a face full of cake? Say less. Hashtag Smackdown. Tonight's main event will be WWE Champion Cody Rhodes and John Cena taking on Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. Backstage interview. Kathy Kelly is backstage with the WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton. Says she's going to keep doing what she's been doing for 216 days. And that's keeping the title. Jade Cargill walks up and says the story will be different next time. Tiffany Stratton says the ending will be the same. And I already know that everybody was mad that Tiffany Stratton retained the WWE Women's Championship, but Jade Cargill should have won at SummerSlam because Tiffany Stratton's foot was on the ropes, but Tiffany Stratton defeated Jade Cargill with one move, and that's on with the previous moonsault, but Jade Cargill is still going out to Tiffany Stratton for the WWE Women's Championship, but like I said, Jade Cargill should have won at SummerSlam. Jade Cargill was robbed. That's all I gotta say. All right, Women's United States Champion Julia and Kiana James comes up to Jade Cargill. Kiana James says if Jade Cargill wants a title, she can give her a call. Kiana James gives her a card. Jade Cargill declines, but they tell her to keep the card and walks off. Mitchell walks up with a candlestick and takes the card from Jade Cargill. So we go to commercial break. John Cena is on the cover of People's Magazine. Video package. Aleister Black says he believes that he is allowed to use violence to stop greater violence from happening. There's no such thing as a good and evil. Alistair Black says he's an eye for an eye, limb for a limb of God. That's why he exacerbated the violence against Damian Priest. Damian Priest is home nursing a hairline fracture in his jaw. Damian Priest pushes back when someone pushes him. When someone pushes back Alistair Black, he pushes them off the cliff and waits for the smack at the end. If they make him scapegoat, then so be it. I know that Damian Priest and Alistair Black are feuding, but Damian Priest is going to get his get back on Alistair Black. Alright, so we go to backstage segment. John Cena is walking backstage when R-Truth walks up to him. They act like they're in a mirror. R-Truth precisely that John Cena is back. If John Cena is back, then he's back. John Cena says he was worried about R-Truth. He was really mean for 5 months. Does R-Truth remember when he made that kid in Brazil cry? It's good to have R-Truth back. R-Truth looks so confused. That backstage segment was funny between R-Truth and John Cena. That was a great segment with John Cena and R-Truth now that we got old John Cena back. It looks like the old R-Truth is back. That's better for everyone. Hashtag Smackdown. Alright, the Maverick Logan Paul makes his entrance, followed by Drew McIntyre. The main event is next. So we go to commercial break. So we get the main event of the evening. Tag team match. The Maverick Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre versus John Cena and the undisputed WWE champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And this tag team match, this was a decent tag team match for what it was. Alright, Cody Rhodes will start against Logan Paul. The crowd sings to Cody Rhodes. They lock up and Cody Rhodes hooks a side headlock. Logan Paul whips him off, but Cody Rhodes shoulder tackles him and does a Stardust cartwheel. Cody Rhodes teases tagging John Cena in, but Logan Paul needs him in the midsection. Cody Rhodes whips him off before dropping down and hitting an uppercut. Cody Rhodes then hits a delayed front suplex. Cody Rhodes then points to John Cena. Logan Paul quickly rolls Cody Rhodes up. Cody Rhodes up for a 2 count. Logan Paul shoves Cody Rhodes to the corner and tags Drew McIntyre in. Drew McIntyre punches Cody Rhodes to the corner and chops his chest. Drew McIntyre sends him to the corner, but Cody Rhodes slings over him and hits a snap power slam. Cody Rhodes wrenches the arm, but Drew McIntyre reverses a whip. Cody Rhodes holds the ropes and punches him back before pouncing Logan Paul off the apron. Drew McIntyre then hits Cody Rhodes with the Galactical Kiss. Drew McIntyre sends Cody Rhodes out of the ring and distracts the referee. Logan Paul clotheslines Cody Rhodes at ringside, so we go to commercial break. Back in picture-in-picture commercial break, Cody Rhodes fights back at Drew McIntyre, but Drew McIntyre cuts him off at ringside. Drew McIntyre gets him in the ring and stomps his hand. Logan Paul tags in and hit a double team vertical suplex for a 2 count. Logan Paul applies a chin lock, but Cody Rhodes fights up. Logan Paul cuts him off and punches him down. Logan Paul wrenches the arm and hits a world slam for a 2 count. Logan Paul puts Cody Rhodes in the corner and punches away at him. Drew McIntyre tags back in and hits an undisputed WWE champion with a delayed vertical suplex for a 2 count. Back from the break, Cody Rhodes starts trying to fight back with punches. Drew McIntyre sends Cody Rhodes to the corner. Cody Rhodes dives for a tag, but Drew McIntyre cuts him off. Cody Rhodes sends him into the ring post and crawls to the corner. John Cena and Logan Paul tag in. John Cena starts up the 5 moves of doom in 1 shoulder tackle, 2 shoulder tackles, back suplex, firebomb. Here we go. You can't see me. 5-knuckle shuffle. John Cena lifts him for the AA. And connects 1-2. Drew McIntyre breaks up the pin. Drew McIntyre goes for a Claymore kick, but Cody Rhodes cuts him off with a super kick. Cody Rhodes clotheslines him over the top rope and hits a suicide dive. John Cena grabs Logan Paul, but Logan Paul hits a low blow in front of the referee. The referee calls for the bell. The winner by disqualification, John Cena and the undisputed WWE champion, Cody Rhodes. This was a decent tag team match by itself. Alright. Logan Paul chases John Cena up out of the ring and fights him to the back. At ringside, Cody Rhodes bounces Drew McIntyre off the steel steps before clearing the commentary table. Cody Rhodes goes after Drew McIntyre, but Drew McIntyre cracks him in the skull with the undisputed WWE champion. With the undisputed WWE championship, Drew McIntyre psychically stares at the title. Drew McIntyre calmly puts it down before hitting Cody Rhodes with a Claymore kick through the front of the commentary table. Wow. WWE officials run down to check on Cody Rhodes. Drew McIntyre talks trash as the show ends. Alright, decent main event that was made better by the crowd, but it was the post-match stuff that was more important. It looks like Cody Rhodes' first title opponent will be Drew McIntyre. That was a great spot with a Claymore kick through the front of the commentary table. Hashtag Smackdown. The show was infinitely better than what they gave us on WWE Raw without that fallout. Amazing crowd, decent wrestling, good segments. These two hours flew by. Hashtag WWE Smackdown. And WWE Smackdown goes off the air. In my opinion, Drew McIntyre should go after Solo Sikoa. So now, that's just my opinion. Now, Drew McIntyre is going after Cody Rhodes, which is Cody Rhodes is going to retain his undisputed WWE Championship at Clash in Paris. That's what the next pay-per-view will be. But anyway, let me give my honest opinion. But if you guys enjoy my WWE Smackdown review on highlights, make sure you guys please watch the video from all from the beginning all the way towards the end. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for more wrestling content that I do on the channel. Follow my social media down below in the description. WWE Smackdown was a pretty good show for what it was. I'm glad that I'm back on. I'm glad that I'm back on YouTube posting more videos, and I'm going to do a world premiere tonight at 4 o'clock a.m. for my WWE Smackdown review and highlights. But anyway, I want you guys to have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. Kept your crew, kept your kings, kept your club. Too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang. Mwah. Bang. Too sweet. Gang. And I will go live on Twitch for some Fortnite. So make sure you guys tap into my stream on Twitch for tomorrow for some Fortnite. And that's all I gotta say. We about to have some fun, man. Who knows? Somebody might get to me 5 get themselves on Twitch. Who knows? But anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow live on Twitch for some Fortnite. So make sure you guys lock in, tap in with me. I am back at full effect, streaming live on Twitch. So that's all I gotta say. But sorry that my Wi-Fi was out for more than 2 days. But I did watch SummerSlam, and SummerSlam was way better than WrestleMania. And that's all I gotta say. But didn't nobody ask for Brock Lesnar to come back and attack John Cena? But that's what happened. Brock Lesnar came back and attacked John Cena. This feels like 2012 all over again with John Cena and Brock Lesnar, and that's facts by itself. But anyway, we haven't seen Brock Lesnar in over 2 years. In 2012, 2021, and 2023. That's all I gotta say. But I want you guys to have a great weekend. Stay safe and always stay positive. Kept your crew, kept your kings, kept your club. Too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang. Mwah. Bang. Too sweet. Gang.